Hello students, in this video we will discuss one shortcut method to draw the graph of function in which we have linear expressions bounded by modulus sign. Consider one of such functions f of x is equal to modulus of x minus 2 plus 2 multiplied by modulus of x plus 1. We have many methods to draw the graph of such functions. Here the peculiarity of function is linear expressions bounded by modulus sign, separated by plus or minus sign. We want to draw the graph of this function. Now in shortcut method, we find the value of function fx at values of x where each of these two expressions is 0. This expression is 0 when x is equal to 2 and this expression is 0 when x is equal to minus 1. So first we find the values of function at these 2 points. F of minus 1 is equal to 3 and f of 2 is equal to 6. So we mark 2 points on coordinate plane minus 1 comma 3 and 2 comma 6. We take 2 more points, one for x more than 2, say x is equal to 3. The value of f of 3 is equal to 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. We mark point 3 comma 9 here and consider one more value of x for x less than minus 1, that is x is equal to minus 2. F of minus 2 is equal to 4 plus 2, this is equal to 6. So we mark point minus 2 comma 6. Now we join these 4 points with line segment like this. Okay, we extend this ray and this ray. So this is the graph of this function. So this is the shortcut method to draw the graph of this type of functions. What is the algorithm? On coordinate plane we mark the points with the values of x where each of these two expressions is 0 and 2 more points x greater than maximum of this 2 and x less than minimum of this 2. Let's take one example from JEE exam and let's see how this method provides faster solution to that question. Okay, let's try one question asked in JEE Advanced 2013. The question is find the points of local maxima and minima of this function. Here we use the graphical approach to locate the points of local maxima and minima. That will be the easier approach. And to draw the graph, we use the shortcut method. So first we consider the values of x for which each of these expressions is 0. So we have x is equal to 0 for this, minus 2 for this, and for this we consider this equation modulus of x plus 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by modulus of x. So we have x plus 2 is equal to plus minus 2x. So we have value of x is equal to minus 2 upon 3 or x is equal to 2. So basically we have 4 values of x, minus 2, minus 2 by 3, 0 and 2 in order. We find the values of function at these 4 values of x and mark these points on coordinate plane. When x is equal to minus 2, the value of function is 0. So we have this point. When x is equal to minus 2 by 3, the value of function is 8 upon 3. So we have this point on the graph. For x is equal to 0, value of function is 0. So we have origin on the graph and the value of function at x is equal to 2 is 8. So we have this point on the graph. We consider 2 more values of x, one after 2 and one before minus 2. So we consider x is equal to 3. At x is equal to 3, the value of function is 10. So we have this point and we consider x is equal to minus 3 where value of function is 2. So we have this point on the graph. Now we join all these points with line segment like this. So here we have graph of this function. It's really a time saver method. Now which are points of local maxima and minima? It is visible from the graph. X is equal to minus 2 is point of local minima. X is equal to minus 2 by 3 is point of local maxima. 0 is a point of local minima and 2 is neither minima nor maxima. It's visible. Now suppose we have a question that find the values of k if equation fx is equal to k has 4 distinct real roots. Graphically, the roots of this equation occurs where graph of function fx and graph of straight line y is equal to k intersect. Now the graph of this straight line is parallel to x-axis. This line must intersect graph of function fx at exactly 4 distinct points. So what should be the value of k? Clearly, the value of k is between 0 and 8 upon 3. If you slide this line between 0 and 8 upon 3, it always intersect graph of y is equal to fx at 4 distinct points. So for 4 distinct real roots, we have k belongs to 0 to 8 upon 3. If the value of k is greater than 8 upon 3, this horizontal line moves upward, and in that case we will have exactly 2 distinct real roots. And if the value of k is less than 0, this line moves downward below y is equal to 0. In that case we won't have any real root.